Hi everyone, it's Erica from Siren Song Oracles. I hope you're having a great day. I'm here to do a soul connection reading, like I do every week now. However, today I really just wanted to focus on the divine masculine, which is the divine energy of the connection. So it could be a male, it could be a female. But if you have one in your life and you're watching this reading, this will be for you. Actually, all of my subscribers are feminine, are women right now. So we'll see what happens in the future. If you happen to stumble across this as a man, welcome. I hope I get more of you. But yeah, so we're just going to actually focus just on him today. And I'm sure there will be stuff coming up about, you and maybe even the connection. But we're just going to focus on him primarily and where he's at in his life and where he's at with you right now. So this is somebody, again, you feel a connection with, somebody you actually know. And I like to do readings for people who are actually like, knowing the other person for real. Like they were in their life in some format and there is an actual acknowledgement of each other's feelings. That's all there is. It doesn't have to be like, I love you, but there's an acknowledgement of feelings there. That's all I'm requiring because that's the kind of collective that I want to have because that makes the most sense to me. If you haven't met your divine counterpart yet, well, please, all the luck and love and light to you. I hope you do find them. And maybe this can help a little. And this could even be for somebody who doesn't even know they're twin, maybe. I don't know. How do I know? For real. I'm just trying to keep it in the parameters of, an actual real connection. Okay, so without further ado, I already actually shuffled all the cards because that saves time and I don't like the loudness of my shuffling. Where I shuffle is very close to the mic camera and I can't really help that right now. So I think just for a little while, we're not going to be shuffling and it'll cut down time anyway. Okay, so here we are. We pulled some tarot cards. They're really cool. Look, they're steampunk tarot. Look at that. Pretty neat, huh? Steampunk tarot. Okay, so we pulled 3 cards for where he's at in just a general sense in life. First card we got was the Knight of Pentacles. So he's working his way up with money right now. Like he's making his money slowly, climbing that hill. So he's focusing on the cash. He's focusing on the pentacles. He's focusing on money right now in the regular everyday life of him. This is a good night though. This is a night this is a night that he's stable. So he's trying to create some sort of stability in his life. This night is probably, in a lot of people's opinion and in mine, the best one you'd want to like hook up with or date because he takes his time. He may take a little too much time for the impatient girl, but when he makes his decision, he makes it and he is solid. He's not like the Knight of Wands who's in and out, sexually kind of hot and passionate in and out. He's not like the Knight of Swords who's kind of like in and out as well, kind of like says his mental thing or comes in with his truth and like leaves. He's pretty cool too though. He's some integrity. Then there's the Knight of Cups who's beautiful, but he's very flowery and romantic and he's sort of like a lover boy to a lot of women. He's a sort of a Don Juan. I'd say the Knight of Fire, which is wands, and the Knight of Cups, which is water, those are the Don Juans. They're just kind of, their energy is a little different. One's fire, one's water. This guy, not a Don Juan. This guy's stable. So he's working on that. He's working on his stability, making a slow and steady climb. It's good news. Then we see the second card is the Queen of Pentacles. So there's an energy of a Queen of Pentacles in his everyday life. It could be an actual woman that is in his life, depending on your situation. If he's with somebody else, or this could be possibly him thinking of you. If you identify with yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, which is a really good card for the feminine because that means she's got her shit together and she's very like grounded. Financially, she's good. She's abundant. She takes care of herself. She has a nurturance toward herself. Maybe, he is viewing you that way and thinking of you. Or this could be somebody in his life that is sort of a wife mother figure. It's very possible. So the next card, and so that's like, again, that's in the general everyday life. The next card we have, just the regular life of him, 5 of Cups. Well, there's a little bit of disappointment going on here, and the weird thing is, last week I think he got this card as well. It was last Monday when we did the last one. Yeah, he's still in some regretful energy, bummed out, disappointed, just not feeling so good. So what's up with that? So that might have to do with the Queen of Pentacles. That disappointment, maybe because of the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever it is, there's something he's regretful and disappointed about in his regular everyday life. So yes, he's making strides financially. Yes, he's doing well, but maybe it's a little humdrum for him even. Because Five of Cups is pretty, kind of a bummed out, disappointed energy. So that's the story I'm getting. It could be, this Queen of Pentacles is trouble. Or because he's thinking of the Queen of Pentacles, he's sad, Five of Cups. Regretful about her. So we haven't looked at the energy toward the feminine yet, which is we're going to look at right now. First card out the gate, his energy toward the feminine. What's he thinking of? What's he feeling? Two of Swords. So yeah, he's in a decision-making mode about her. He's not decided about the feminine. He doesn't know what to do. He is mentally divided right now. He's torn. He's conflicted right now. So if you haven't heard from him, or he's just being very difficult right now, this is the reason. He's conflicted in his head. He can't make this decision. He needs more clarity. So yeah, he's not, just on the fence. Next card for the Divine Feminine. What's his energy toward her? The Devil. Yikes, right? This card is like, wow, okay. Anyway, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic, by the way. I did not mention that. This is a very interesting deck. Yeah, there's nudity in it. Maybe I should have warned you. Sorry, I'll warn you next time there's nudity coming. So, and sexual energy too. So, yeah, he's interesting energy toward the feminine. Like, okay, there's a number of things that's coming to me right now. One is a sexual energy. Definitely. Yeah, just kind of an unbridled passion toward the feminine, just like a hot sexual energy toward her. Or toxic energy. Not feeling good about something. I mean, we saw earlier he was disappointed about something. So what's this toxic feeling he's got? This codependency, or the Devil also is addiction and obsession. So when the energy toward her is just, maybe he's obsessed. Maybe he's totally sexually obsessed with this feminine. I don't know, but there's some really intense energy coming here with the Devil. And the Devil's all about bondage. Maybe when he thinks of her, he thinks of his bondage. He thinks of how he's trapped in the Two of Swords. But yeah, it's not the best energy. Kind of like he needs to get over that if he's going to come forward. So maybe that's why he's stuck there. The next one is, but I don't think he's going to be stuck for too much longer, the Knight of Swords. So yeah, he's coming in. The Knave is the knight in this deck. He's coming in to deliver, a truth. He's going to communicate, the Knight of Swords. So eventually, yeah, you guys will come to a talk. He'll maybe get out of that Two of Swords energy after dealing with that Devil, which is toxicity, bondage of some sort. Maybe he's in another toxic relationship. Maybe he has an addiction. But this is in regards to the feminine. So either he has to deal with those issues to be with her, or he's just sort of feeling very sexual or obsessed toward her, or somehow codependent with her. It's interesting energy. But eventually you're gonna know what's up, because he will be the Knight of Swords and he will bring the truth. This is what he would like to do. This is where he's at right now. This is what he actually wants to do. But he's just stuck with this undecisiveness and this Devil that he's just grappling with here. Very interesting. Okay, now we're going to go into how he views you, the feminine, who's listening. How does he view you? Okay, I use two different decks for that, two cards. I use the vintage Oh shoot, I forgot the name of it now, but look at the back of it. It's so pretty. Oh, Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So how is he viewing the feminine? Look at that. Power. Yep. That's a really good card. You know, he's viewing like you're in your power. He knows that you're strong right now. This is awesome. And independent and just like, yep, I got it. You have it's very possible you have a power over him. Some sort of power like that devil card. That's what I'm thinking. That could be connected to this power card. That's sexual. Because look at this woman. She is hot, right? I mean, to me, this is like a sexual power. I don't know. This is giving me a sexual vibe. Sorry. It's kind of a sexual reading. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting that. So, yeah. He's viewing you like looking up to you kind of thing. Like you've got power. You may have power over him. You know, he may feel you have the power in this situation. The only other thing I could think of, if you want to flip it, is he needs to be in his power when he comes toward you. But I don't think so. I honestly, that could be one little meaning for somebody out there. But I believe it's more about he's seeing you in your power and he's seeing how divine you are and how hot you are. I mean, not just hot physically, just you got it going on, you know, and he knows that. He knows you have power, and maybe it's even power over him, as in that devil. Okay? And this is why I'm kind of thinking it's kind of like that kind of energy, and how he's seeing you is because this is the other card that came up with beauty. I mean, it came up for how he's viewing you as beauty. So that's grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. Yeah. You can see the inside and the outside of your beauty. So he is definitely viewing you. He is viewing you. If he's not actually viewing you online, he's just viewing you in his sights in person, depending on your situation. But yeah, he's definitely digging it. I mean, he's seeing your power, your strength, your independence, how you're manifesting in your life, possibly how you're just like carrying on with your life. And he also sees you with your beauty. He can't forget that. Or he, depending on the situation, he sees it right in front of him. It's driving him crazy. Who knows? But yeah, this is, again, I'm feeling these like, a little bit of lusty vibes going on here. A little bit of fantasy going on. So yeah, well, you can appreciate that. Okay, now we're going to get into his shadow, his block. What is your divine masculine's love block? This is from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. That's the back of that card. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what is his blockage? Individuality. Now you're going to see later how this plays out, but this actually pops up again later. This is a humongous theme. He can't be who he wants to be. For some reason, he is blocked to being his own individual person. He is not authentic right now. He is unfortunately, his block is like he's kind of just going with whoever. Like, I mean, like, going, with the status quo, just having that boring 9 to 5. Or maybe he's, maybe he's in a job he doesn't like. Maybe he's in a marriage he doesn't want to be in. He can't even be himself in this marriage or in this long-term relationship he's in. He can't be himself. Whatever it is, his blockage of love is he can't be who he really is or accept who he really is even. He is his own individual, and it's important he can be that. Maybe somebody's trying to control him. It's very possible. But he's got to be his own man, and he's got to leave his own mark, and he's got to be authentically himself. That is a love block for him at this time. Also, I did 3 cards for this. Okay, so another love block for the divine masculine is chaos. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, so he's got some crazy shit going on in his life. Apparently, something blew up. I'm not trying to laugh, but that card is like scary. It's like the Tower. He's in chaos. Could be an inner chaos or outer chaos. Could really be either or. Maybe his individuality has been squashed. Because of all this chaos that is going on in his life, or maybe the fact that he realizes he's not being authentic is causing inner chaos, and it's actually bothering him. It's actually getting to him. Something has triggered something. It could be an external event or an internal one, but it blew up. It has caused an issue. So his love block is the chaos and the bullshit and the problems and the issues and whatever he's dealing with right now. Okay? Third card is the Grove. Because of the chaos, because maybe he has to seek out his individuality, he is going into his Grove right now. I love this card. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a little kitty there, just like in the Grove. It's kind of, I guess you can't even see it. Oh well. So anyway, it's a cute card. So yeah, you can see it. It's just this kitty like in a grove, all by itself in nature. So he's kind of in hermit mode. He has retreated from life. He is in a sacred grove. Maybe he's getting to finally know who he is. He's getting away from the chaos. Maybe the chaos happened and he had to go hide in the grove. He had to just get away from it all. So this is another block. His other block is he needs to be alone right now. Whatever has happened, whatever is going on, he needs to figure it out. He needs to be alone. He needs to go into his spiritual space, if he's spiritual, or his headspace, man cave, whatever, he wants to call that. He needs to go in there and he needs to be on his own in a peaceful spot. That's another blockage. He's still having to do that, or that's what he is doing, and he's not coming to you and not wanting to necessarily either, totally give in the relationship that you're currently in or not communicate. It's holding back, wants to be alone. So if you're divine feminine listening to this is what's going on. So, give him his space. Let him be. Okay. That's my only advice. We'll have more advice later. Okay. So now, again, I got this card. This is, what is his love lesson in this connection? What is your divine masculine's love lesson in this connection? And I got it from the Power of Love Oracle. Look at the back of that. Isn't that psychedelic? That's really cool, right? Power of Love Oracle. Okay, this is what it is. His lesson, see, here we are again, individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Yeah, he has not found who he really actually is. His lesson is to become who he's supposed to be. Maybe your masculine's supposed to leave a mark on the world. Maybe he's like some real authentic dude. I mean, maybe, maybe there's something he's wanted to be and wanted to do and he hasn't done it. And that's his lesson. Like, because the divine feminine really cares for him the way he is, it seems. Because this is about the connection, not just about him, but this is about the connection. He's learning that he can be loved for who he actually is. Maybe the divine feminine helped him with that. But that's his love lesson, to be who he authentically is. That's like a self-love thing yeah. That's more of a self-love thing. But that's what's going to make him that's what's going to make him feel whole. So we can actually have a good relationship. I almost hope a divine masculine is watching this, to be honest with you. You can learn some things. So anyway, that's that one. That was awesome. I really thought that was interesting. Okay, so now we're going into different energies. Now we're going into possible future energies toward the feminine in the future. So what are his energies going to be toward you in the near future? So don't freak out when you see this card, okay? Unrequited love, but it's not what you're thinking. Chill out. Bottom line is, because of all the other cards, I know this is, it's not like your typical meaning of unrequited love, okay? You're going to see at the end of the reading why that is very true, and you're going to love the end of the reading, so stick around. So unrequited love, basically this means, let's just read the meaning. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It's not about the attraction. And it's not like you guys never had chemistry. There's nothing going on to keep it going. Right now, there's just no energy for this relationship. The masculine in the future still won't have the energy to give. Look at all that stuff he's going through. Trying to be who is his authentic self, going through chaos, hanging out in hermit mode, trying to figure things out. This man cannot give you love right now. He can't give you that love you need. So it's unrequited. It remains unrequited. You're like, I want. And he's like, I can't give. But in the meantime, what's his future energy toward you? Calling in your soulmate. He still really kind of believes in this. Even if right now he can't give you that love in his heart, he really does believe in this. So that made me feel better. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. It's sort of like there's still that connection, even though it looks unrequited on the outside right now. there's still this connection, and he that is a future energy for him. He will still know that in the future. Maybe in his own way, even though he can't give you that love right now, maybe he's still kind of like hoping. I don't know if he's going to do the whole calling in your soulmate like he's a spiritual guy and would do that and pray. I don't think that would be it. Be more like, I still hope for this connection. Even though I can't give her that love now, I still hope for this. He still feels your energy possibly too, because again, visualizations. And this is a very like telepathy kind of card. I don't know why I view it that way, but I view it that way. He'll still feel that connection, even if he can't give you the love he can't. Even if he can't give you the love you want right now. Okay, future energy toward the divine feminine. Last card is forgiving and learning. Okay, this is cool. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. He needs to still do some forgiving and learning. And not only that, when it comes to you, he needs you to forgive him. And you guys will both be learning. There's something that because this energy is toward you, forgiving and learning. He needs to forgive you. You need to forgive him. Learning the lessons. Something he needs to personally do before he comes to you, before he's ready for a relationship with you, before he's ready for that union. Obviously, there's a lot going on. I mean, we saw in the other cards, there's a lot going on right now. And he's not happy. He's got that devil energy going on. He's got chaos. Yeah, he's got a lot to deal with. So let's just let him do what he needs to do right now. That's what I would say. Okay. Hope that helped you. And now we have some final cards, and these are really cute. This is from the beautiful deck called Whispers of Love. Look at the back of it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, Whispers of Love deck. I pulled 2 cards. I actually was going to pull 3, but honestly, when I saw the second one, I was like, I'm not worried about it. We're good. You'll laugh when you see it. Okay. So the whole question to these cards were, what does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? What does he want to say to her? First card was appreciate the moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and to find love. So right now, okay, things aren't going maybe the way you want, because I know from this reading I could tell they aren't going the way you want. But just appreciate that. You can learn from that. There's something you can learn even out of this. And apparently maybe he's learning too, because this is his message to you. There's something he needs to do, because look at all he's dealing with. Every situation has an opportunity to grow and to find love, which means your situation. Right now we're not together, but appreciate the lesson within that of learning to love yourself and not be dependent upon another person's love. That could be one of the lessons that just came out of my mouth right now. That's one of them for sure. Learning patience. There's many things to learn in the moment. To me, it's a hopeful card. Because this if it is the connection, if it is some sort of like soul connection, it is to teach you things. That's the whole point of the connection. So the next card, what does he want her to know? I love you. That's why I said, well, yeah, we can end the reading there. That's a nice touch at the end there. These are very important words. So, he wants you to know that he loves you. There's a part of him, maybe he's not with you right now, or maybe he is with you and he's not doing what you like him to do right now, and it's not, it's conflicted right now. Because it totally says in these cards that this relationship is conflicted right now. He wants you to know he loves you. If there's distance between you, he wants you to know he loves you. And maybe one day those words will be said to you. Because it says here, these are very important words. Maybe it's something he'd like to hear from you too. Very important words. What that says to me is, if you have an opportunity to say it, and it's the right time, and you feel it, it's in your gut, and your intuition tells you it's the right time, you might want to say it. That goes for him too. It's maybe something he's going to want to tell you. Maybe something he's come to realize. So on ending on that really wonderful note, things aren't totally going the way you want, and they are difficult right now. Okay. You have to still be in this moment and enjoy your life. That's all I'm going to say. Be in this moment and enjoy your life, regardless of what's going on in this connection. You don't need it to be happy. Okay? You really don't. Divine Masculine's going through a lot right now, if this is your guy. If it's not resonating well, you've already clicked off already. If you've gone this far, it's made sense to you. He's going through a lot. There's going to be time, space, and patience here. I know that's not easy to hear. But there is a connection here. He knows it. So with that, I will say goodbye and hope you have a lovely evening. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, and please comment. I would love to keep doing more readings for you guys. Okay, until next time, bye-bye.